Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Now, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the name of His only begotten Son, and Rekakadash in the name of the Holy Spirit. When you look at what Apostle John was saying in 1 John, you probably heard it a million times, but your perspective on it probably was different than what I'm going to bring out. Now, it says in 1 John chapter 2, verse 15, it says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." Okay? So, he's telling you to don't love the world. Alright, so, let's see, why is he telling you not to love the world? And it's not just because of the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. Those are some of the things why he's telling you, but he's also telling you because of another reason. It's a major reason why he's telling you not to love the world. Now, let's get another verse in Luke, his other book in the Gospels, the St. John, right behind Luke, chapter 17, while Yahushua, who they ignorantly called Jesus Christ, when he was praying, he was letting you know who he was praying for. In verse 9, he said, "I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine." Okay? And when it talks about the world, you can put it to the nation of Israel, but at the same time, you can apply that to the whole world. Because it say in verse, let's see here, verse 11, it say, "And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world." You see, so he's saying he's going to be taken out of the world, but his followers and his brethren, they're going to be still in the world. And so he's talking about pretty much wherever his disciples or his brethren is at, the elect, that's the world to them. But where are they? That's the whole thing. Verse 16 say, "They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world." So the disciples and the followers or the believers who are Israelites, they are not of the world. They are no part of the world. Now, first of all, what world is this? What world is in existence? You see? And what is another word for world? Another word for world is kingdom. See, that's why he say, thy kingdom come. He was telling them, your kingdom is going to come. But let's get, let's see here. Second Ezra, chapter 11. Thinking chapter 11 might be chapter 12. Might be chapter 12. Because it talks about Daniel. And it was a fourth kingdom that was going to come. And that kingdom was going to pretty much be the world. That kingdom was going to be the world. Alright, let's see here. Now, Second Ezra chapter 11, verse 1, it says, then I saw a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea, meaning from the peoples, an eagle. Okay, this is a nation, which have 12 feathered wings. Now that 12 is like the nation of Israel. Jacob had 12 sons. It represented a nation. It said in 3 heads. Okay, so you go down and it gives you verse 5. It say, moreover I beheld, and lo, the eagle flew with her feathers and rained upon the earth and over them that dwell therein. So this eagle, this nation, it was going to reign over the earth. And this nation was going to be reigning over all the peoples of the earth. So it was going to reign in the world. This nation. Now I give you some features of this nation in verse, let's see here. In verse 39 and 40, it say, art not thou it that remaineth of the 4 beasts? See, talking about Daniel, whom I made to reign in my world. See, this is the kingdom that's the world. Verse 40, this Second Ezra 11, verse 40. And the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world. See, with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth, with much wicked oppression, and so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. Okay, so this 4th beast was reigning on the earth over everything and everybody, and it was reigning with deceit and great depression and great oppression. See, that's why the Lord say, love not the world, and his people are no part of the world. They not reigning over the world with wicked oppression, the whole compass of the earth, having power over the world. See, that's this nation that's described as an eagle. Now when you go to chapter 12, 2nd Ezra chapter 12, verse 11, it say, the eagle, talking about this nation, whom thou sawest come up from the sea, is the kingdom or the world which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. Okay, now mind you, this is after the fact of this statement. That's chapter 11. But when Ezra wrote this, he didn't write chapter 11, verse 9, and none of that. He was just writing. So in the beginning, or towards the beginning of his writings, this is what he wrote. That was chapter 11. Now, 2nd Ezra chapter 6. This is what he wrote, and he's talking about the end. Starting at verse 7. He said, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? What should be the end of the world, man? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And now look what he talking about. Now he finna identify who this eagle is that's reigning over the earth with power and wicked oppression and deceit, lies. Verse 8, he say, this is 2 Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau was born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau is the end of the world. Esau is the world. Now I say this eagle, which represents these Edomites and every nation that they established, they have the eagle, the American bald eagle, untouchable. France, eagle. Germany, eagle. Edom, eagle. Greeks, eagle. Romans, eagle. See? That was that nation that was reigning over the earth. Same thing with Babylon the Great in Revelation 18. This dragon, red dragon, was reigning over the earth. This great whore was reigning over the earth because the dragon gave the power to the beast. And this beast was being ruled by a woman, a whore, a harlot. And they was reigning over the earth. America has 800 military bases out of the 840 total. They have 800. They dominating the world. They got power over the world with wicked oppression and deceit. Because they telling everybody it's a democracy and the people is running the show. But let's get back to 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. It say, for Esau is the end of the world. They are that eagle that's reigning over everybody with power and great oppression. I mean, with power and wicked oppression. See, that's what the Bible says in Job 9 and 24. Let's get that real quick. Tell you why the Most High do not want his peoples to be no part of the world. Love not the world. It says in Job 9 and 24, it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The world was given into the hand of the wicked. That's why the eagle and these Edomites is ruling with great power and wicked oppression. Okay, when I said great power, let's get that in Psalms 37. 37 and let's see here. 35. It said, this Psalms 37:35. I have seen the wicked in great power. See? And spreading himself like a green bay tree. See, these wicked Edomites, who is the eagle that was reigning over everybody on the earth, they are ruling right now. This is their world. So God is saying, love not the world. Okay, let's get James. Because the Apostle John, he pretty much destroyed these Edomites with every statement that he said. But let's get Yahushua, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Let's get his brother James, and see what James got to say about this. Because James was always in the mix of Peter and the apostles. And he was the one speaking. He was like a leader, major leader. He was the blood brother of Yahushua, of Joseph and marry. Now, chapter 4, verse 4 say, ye wicked, this is James 4:4, and adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whoever therefore would be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. So not only is you not supposed to love the world, he don't even want you to be a friend of the world. And who rules the world? The Edomites. He don't want you to be a friend of these Edomites. And the end of the world is going to be when he destroyed the Edomites. See, when you go to Isaiah 34, he tells you he got a sword that he going to destroy these Edomites with. And then you go to Isaiah 63, it tells you he coming to Edom. He's coming to destroy Edom, and then he going to have the Edomites' blood all over his garments. See, and that go right along with Revelation 19 and 19, where he said he's going to war with these Edomites, and his army is going to war with their armies. So it's all about the so-called white man who's hiding himself, like Jeremiah 49:10. They hiding themselves under that name white. They was hiding themselves under Caucasian and tried to take on the name European and British, Anglo-Saxon. They got all kind of alias and fugitive names connected to them. But they go back to the man named ESAU, Edom, whose name was changed to Edom because he was gave up his birthright and was eating the red pottage, some raw meat or whatever he had. They called his name Edom, meaning red. And when you see them, they are red. They're not white. Their skin is not white. They are red. They all cheeks. They got red cheeks. And when they start laughing and get into the sun and fight and get angry, they turn red. And so they are certified Edomites, and they are the rulers of the world. Nobody else is ruling the world but these Edomites. See, you can't find no other nation that's competing with these Edomites. And a lot of the Chinese, them jokers are Edomites because they used to be dark skinned because Lot's children are the Japanese and the Chinese, and Lot was a certified Shem that was a black man. So Abraham and Lot was brothers. They was dark-skinned men. So their children was going to come out dark. But they done mixed in with Esau so much that they all look red. And so when he say love not the world, he's telling you to not love these Edomites. When you go into Romans 9:13, he says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Edom is the border of wickedness, and who the Lord has a hatred forever for these Edomites, because they had a short time to rule, and they're going to be the end. Their world is going to come to an end. And then God's kingdom is going to be in rulership. His chosen children is going to be controlling the world and making the law. That's why Isaiah chapter 2 verse 2 is telling you the law is going to come out of Zion. It's going to come out of the Israelites. It's going to come out of the holy land. See, that holy land is God's favorite land. And he's going to bring his chosen special people, who is a special people unto himself, into that land to give out the laws, give out the rules and regulations of how people supposed to live. And so, and that's going to begin when these Edomites is destroyed. That's when that world is going to begin. But this world is of Esau. This is the world of Esau. And he's telling you to love not the world. Do not be a friend to the world. Because if you are a friend to the world, to these Edomites, you are an enemy to God. So in other words, they supposed to be your enemy, and you don't supposed to trust them. Because he tell you never trust thy enemy. Never trust these darn Edomites. And Psalms 52. They love lying. They love devouring words that's going to devour somebody, because this a darn lie. It's not true, and it's a trap. They setting traps and using their mouth as a weapon. And so he telling you not to love these Edomites, not to be a friend, be a friend to these Edomites. Don't love the pride that they want to push off on you, the lust of the flesh they want to push off on you, the lust of the eyes they want to push off on you, because their world is passing away. See, but the Israelites that's doing the will of the Father, they gonna reside forever. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace of the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.